Hello, Cancer. How you doing? This reading is for Cancer Sun, Moon, and Rising, June 2020. Okay, so we're basically going to start with the Four of Wands. And this is basically what covers you. So this is basically the influence affecting the situation. And we've got the Four of Wands, which is the focus card. The focus is I'm getting the message that this is about directing your energy towards something special, towards an interpersonal relationship or relationships, communication, even short or long distance trips. Some of you might be on a quest for enlightenment. But being that the Two of Cups covers you, and that what covers you is usually the obstacle that stands in your way, I feel like somebody, for some of you, may live a distance, or you had been seeing them on and off, and they're not coming through exactly the way you'd like this to happen. And so the disappointment part of this is not being able to come together in either a romantic way or just not satisfied with something. But let's move now to the positive part of this. With these two cards together, I feel that you will have an opportunity to meet someone new, or this is someone you are with, but perhaps you worked out your differences. So this is a possibility for June, that you will work out your differences. I feel like you will be very focused on how you feel about one another. What's above you here is the Empress. And okay, so how I look at what's above you is what you're coming out of the dark into the light. What is your guidance here? The Empress is a great card. It could represent Aries. It has Mars energy to it. But for me, it also has Venus energy to it. And because it's very feminine, like Taurus or Libra. So your guidance here is, I don't feel like this is the time for you to act on anything that puts you on overload. I think that you should attempt to follow your intuition. But if you try to think or put yourself on overload, I feel like it could cause frustration and lead you astray. So the light of this card is to pursue new beginnings, to pursue pursuits, perhaps changing your attitude about something or someone, trusting your intuitive I feel like it's about trusting your heart and going with your heart rather than your logic or your intellect, rather than your mind. Also, some of you who are concerned about your diet, I think the choices of food is important. You might want to look into organics if you can afford it. But I feel like the connection to nature here. I also get a message, it's about planting new seeds. What I hear is behind you is the Ten of Pentacles. This is the card of what's passing out of the situation. And I feel like you will not accept things as they have been. Perhaps you will not accept things as they are. And that you will take the action or the course of action here to try to correct the problem. Financially, a business. I also feel like you will cancel or discard anything that doesn't suit you. This is the energy for June for you, Cancer. I feel like a lot of it is related to the solar eclipse towards the end of June. That is a 0 degrees Cancer, which will have energy of Gemini also because it's at 0 degrees. 0 degrees, we call that critical. That means there's a lot of energy for you. There are a lot of things to focus on here. So that's when we get the Ten of Pentacles. So like again, relationships, family, money. You will not accept things as they are or were. But you will want to rid yourself of toxic energy. Remove things that don't suit you. Even severing a relationship, or maybe you've already severed that relationship. But its effects is both business and personal. And this is what's passing. But it still has energy in this reading. It can be passing in June. It may have already passed in the previous month of May or even earlier. I think a lot of it too might be how you were affected in your environment in regards to work, finances, even relationships because of the lockdown or, just being affected by the results of the coronavirus. Some of you may have been affected also too by the riots or demonstrations or a lot of other things. There's so much going on right now. Really, so much going on. Your Queen of Swords. This is what's before you, your immediate future. Influences passing into the situation, which I feel like you will make a decision to resolve a conflict, even if that means you have to cut off whoever is involved in this conflict. Cutting off, like remember what I said, moving the toxic energy out. And the Queen of Swords is, she can be cold or he can be cold. Seriously. You might find yourself withdrawing emotionally from relationships, whether they be friendships, lovers, partner, even people you work around. You might not be actually working all together, but you might, be meeting online. I just feel like you are withdrawing emotionally from something that has been a conflict. something I feel you've needed to make a long-term decision on. Now, let's look at what's the foundation here. What the past has given you to use. Now, when we think of foundation, we think of home. We think of our environment, such as, what's close to home. The Ace of Pentacles to me is, in this position, perhaps this is being in business for yourself or working out of your home right now. I do feel like things will pick up and there'll be more movement, more activity gradually. I feel like you might be in the spirit of buying something new for yourself. Maybe money's coming in now, or money's there, but you've been holding off, trying to watch how things are flowing. And so you might decide you want to buy something new for yourself, or buy something that you've been putting off. It could be anything. It could be a car. It could be a house. It could be furniture. It could be a new mattress. It could be anything. I feel too that some of you are going to receive money. So maybe your unemployment check has been delayed. There could be other money coming in unexpectedly in June. You could land yourself a job if you've been unemployed. I also feel like money that you should have gotten before. That's why I mentioned unemployment. I just feel like it's money that you haven't, or that you should have gotten before. I feel like that's going to come in. And I do feel like some of you, depending upon where you're at in the world, I felt summer. I felt like maybe there were some social activities, like a gradual getting together in restaurants, perhaps still social distancing as in regards to keeping the 6 feet or more distance between you. Some of you have some great ideas too for starting businesses that you can also raise money for some purpose. That part of it's your profit and the other part goes to some type of fundraiser, for example. Okay, so we're going to look now at the Two of Pentacles. And this card is your attitude. And your significator, your attitude. And I feel like it's about your, I don't know, I'm just feeling like in June, Cancer, there's a bit of emotions going on here. You might feel a little bit emotional. Sometimes you might want to withdraw. Other times you want to engage. And then, I don't know, it's kind of up and down. So I feel like the focus is on emotional issues or emotional situations due to, it could be just anything. It could be how things are moving. It could be about your relationship. It could be just the schedules, how you're going to comply with things, how your life's going to get started again. I think too, for some of you, the focus is still on the financial loss. I do feel like some of you have experienced, I know a lot of us have, but here I'm feeling the depth of it. And then with the Ten of Cups, this is your like immediate friends, or just people. This is kind of like your home here, and what's been influencing the situation. For some of you, I feel like with the Ten of Cups, this is good. This is good. I feel like there's an unexpected phone call or text message. I also feel for some of you, somebody who may have moved away or was far away is coming closer. For others, they might be leaving. This could be about some of the things, too, I covered earlier in the reading. Your question is asking yourself, am I happy? Am I happy with the person I live with or the people I live with? Am I happy without this person? Am I happy with this person? There's a lot of questions here. But that's okay. You're getting to the heart of things. Some of you, like I said earlier, I feel like you will be landing jobs. Some of you might be actually walking away from something that just is not beneficial. It's not paying off anymore. That you want something better. Or actually, I also feel just to kind of like how this is some of you might just get like a quick promotion just like that. You were not even expecting it. Or you land something. Now, I want to say, I'm looking a little bit ahead of myself here at the Seven of Cups. Be careful, some of you, in regards to scammers and hackers and companies promising you the world, but they actually don't exist, or they do exist, but check them out. What's their rating? Are they actually paying people? I like the fact, this feeling that you get this call. Or you make a call and you make this connection again. You can make this connection to this person that you just started dating, or someone that's been in your life already, even somebody that may have walked from your life. There's a connection. Could be even to a relative. So I want to just leave it broad and general so it can fit as many people as possible, because there's a lot of you Geminis. And then, the Page of Cups here is kind of what your hopes and fears, right, of the situation. The anxiety of it is, I feel that you at times might feel confused in June. Or you might feel, oh my God, this is so impossible for me to resolve. Or you just feel like you're cornered, or you are in some type of situation where you feel like you can't, you're just like, it's just an uncomfortable situation. I don't know exactly what it is, because I'm not getting it in. I'm not getting the message. It could even be about the phone call, or the text message, or the email. I feel for some of you, the vision came in here like you thought you had something great and you were fooled. That it's bullshit, and you didn't, this isn't good. It's not a good move. You find these things out. You want things to come together here. Whether it's business, your health, your love life, everything, your body, your soul, your mind. You're anxious about the future here. You're anxious about the future. What shape is it going to take? What's my life going to be like? What's happening here? Why can't I feel sometimes grounded? Let's get back to the Empress, the light, fruition, planting new seeds, not fearing those seeds, believing in them. Here we've got the Seven of Cups. This is your final result of this situation for June. And you're going to put it together. The way the Seven of Cups falls in this position, you will put things together mentally. I feel you will ground and get a grip of your emotions. And you will come to some final resolution that will bring you a deep feeling of contentment. The Empress, too, gratitude. The connection to gratitude. I know some of you are probably feeling like, wow, my life just turned upside down in a matter of 2 months, 3 months, and what do I have to be grateful for? I don't have anything. But there's magic to gratitude. Trust me. I have been through a lot in my life. And it's not that I want to be grateful so I can just have blessings of the universe shower upon me. I really mean it in my heart that I'm grateful for everything, good and bad, that I've been through. Everything I've lost and everything I've gained. Because obviously it's an experience I call forward to myself. Same for you guys. No, we're not part of we're part of the COVID together. We're part of this coronavirus. We didn't start it. We're in it together. But we also have, and again, the Empress, we have the power to keep our collective as pure and clear as we possibly can, to keep our energy as clear as we possibly can. We're not perfect. But we can contribute to the mass collective. I know sometimes it feels like it's a no-win situation. As much as you've been putting so much wonderful energy out there to the universe, to the mass collective, to consciousness, including your own, it's like, where are we? It looks like we just came back to square one. Well, it looks that way. We're not out of this yet. And when we do come out of it, we'll see the transformation. It might take some time, but it will be there. Will we be a perfect world? No. Do we still have some dark times to go through? Yes. But you can do it, Cancer. You got this. I wish you a great month. Much love and blessings.